You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got a couple of things to talk about involving Caitlin Clark and this season that is winding to a close. One game left. Of course, the other night she had a berserk 35 points in a victory over the Dallas Wings. Kelsey Mitchell dropped 30. I don't want to act like she wasn't really damn good in the game, too. But a couple of things has happened since then. Number one, Chennedy Carter. Everybody remembers Chennedy Carter with the vicious "you bitch" and then slamming into her, Ed Reed style, during the Chicago Sky, that first game they played. And after that, Chennedy Carter dropped a comment that I think will live in infamy. And that comment, in fact, is living in infamy right now. And the comment was, and that's that on that, because besides three-point shooting, what does she bring to the table, man? Right? And a lot of people are talking about that might be the worst comment in sports history. Well, we'll get to that in just a second. All right? First, some business to get to and out of the way. In an updated vote, ESPN writers have voted Caitlin Clark as the unanimous Rookie of the Year and unanimous first team all WNBA. By the way, 2 weeks ago, she was second team. Something happened. Something happened with these ESPN writers, but there they are. Hey, well, wait a minute. Where's Angel Reese at? Oh, she's not here. Point of fact. So all three of these writers, you see it right there, Caitlin Clark, have officially added her as to the all WNBA first team, which is where she always should have been. And had they done anything different here, my God, the dragging they would have been phenomenal. I mean, I'm not going to lie about that. But wow. Yeah, so what changed? They're clueless. They at least came around. Seriously. So a little response to this. CC is next level. Asia Wilson will win the MVP. It was decided on day one. If you look at who has had been the biggest offensive threat in the W, Caitlin wins hands down. No other player generates more points. No other player is defended like she is. The coaches in this league. Let's see. I had to hit it. Stop Caitlin at all costs, or essentially telling everyone who the MVP is. The media in the old guard of the W is doing a disservice to Caitlin. I will say this. If you look at what she does from an assist plus point scored standpoint, it's ridiculous how many points she is directly involved with creating and scoring for this team. She is an unbelievable offensive weapon. They're finally leaning into her success. Let us not forget, ESPN has hated on her this whole season. All right, it was just maybe 2.5 weeks ago that they literally ranked Angel Reese in their power rankings number one. Number one. And we know since coming back from the Olympic break, it has been a absolute, she's been crushing the league, murdering the league. I mean, seriously. They're leaning into this finally. Right move. She's imperfect, but a heck of a rookie. I can't wait to watch her rise. She will be the number one athlete in America. I got to tell you, I think she may be the most popular athlete in America right now. The fact that we're even talking about a WNBA player on this channel, I've said, that in itself is a miracle. I mean, who would have thought? I never would have thought. Not only that, but now that the NFL is here and I'm still giving equal time to both subjects, this shit's unheard of. It really is. They acted stupid the whole season and are finally coming out with the truth. Is this true? I haven't seen it anywhere. Fantastic, without a doubt. Sanity prevails and results matter. Pretty exciting vibe as Fever entered the playoffs. MVP, Now, I'll tell you this, as far as MVP goes, when you consider everything she's done for this league this year, now I could see it. I mean, I could see it with not a hell of a lot of argument, honestly. ESPN writers voted Caitlin Clark as unanimous best rookie forever. Yeah, interesting. So, I wanted to cover that first before we got back around to this. When it's all said and done, this quote about Caitlin Clark by Chennedy Carter will go down as the single worst quote in the history of all sports. I don't know who the biggest hater of Caitlin Clark is at this point. I think it's probably Cheryl Swoops, but there's a hell of a lot of candidates. You know, I mean, most of the Chicago Sky team probably qualifies, right? But Chennedy Carter with the, besides three-pointing, what does she bring to the table, man? And this, of course, kind of like everything involving Diana Taurasi, this all got brought back up after she dropped the 35 the other day. But a lot of people are saying that Gino Auriemma's remarks are right up there with what's going on. Swoops was the best because she outright lied. She tried to gaslight everybody. And you could tell even talking about the broken records was killing her inside. Then she had the race war with Stephen A. It's pretty wild. Now she's the victim, please. One of the worst tweets this year. Cece has proved them all wrong, and now they are quiet. Chennedy Carter is obviously challenged. Here we go. Carter is a thug, nothing more. I'm not going to argue with that, actually. Chennedy who? Too funny, a real brainiac right there. Yep. I had to look up who the F Chennedy Carter was. Clark is the GOAT. Chennedy Carter might go down as the dumbest WNBA player of all time. I don't know. Cheryl Swoops is looking like she's trying to give that a run for the money. Seriously. This person says, I'm torn between Chennedy Carter's quotes and disgruntled coach Cheryl Reeve. Absolutely. Let us not forget about Cheryl Reeve. She literally played a hand in leaving her off the Olympic team. Remember, she had the I don't give two shits quote. Now she's trying to come back after the fact, and she's trying to walk it back. And I don't forgive you. We're not doing that. All right? I'm not letting you off the hook. Where is Chennedy Carter at now? Oh, yeah, they're done for the year. They're on life support in Chicago for the playoffs. That's all there is to it. Currently, by the way, they're on the outside looking in. I agree. You can throw in Cheryl Swoops and Diana Taurasi and so on. The sad part is there's literally like 10 people, 10 different folks where it has come back to haunt them. Yeah. Oh, yeah, $28 million in Nike money. But it's hilarious. Hilarious. The media will make Chennedy an expert despite this take. Jealous much? Carter is about as intelligent as a lawn chair. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Seriously, yeah, this didn't age well. It was spoilt milk the moment it came out of her pie hole. I mean, let's be honest. Chennedy is an idiot and has mental health problems. Notice how all things that went downhill for them after she said Angel was the rookie of the year after they won a game in early July. The Chicago Sky, the moment they decided to try to turn Angel Reese into like the focal point of that team, think about this a minute. They tried to turn her into the focal point of the team, and the team literally crashed and burned. Seriously. I mean, look, I don't like Chennedy Carter, but she can ball. She's a scoring machine. But they tried to make Angel the focal point, and that team burnt to the ground. And now they're probably going to miss the playoffs. You understand there was a time when the records of the Fever and the Sky were basically identical. Boy, that's went badly for the whole team. And Chennedy Carter, well, she's burnt down every team she's ever been on. Yeah, man, the way this has turned out has been hilarious. Everybody is just eating shit when it comes to this rookie out of Iowa. And it's funny as hell. All these activist basketball players are burning to a crisp right now, spontaneously combusting. Yeah, it's funny to watch. It's funny to watch. But it won't be funny if one of them injures this young lady that is a massive superstar in sports, which I'm afraid is still eventually going to happen, especially if the WNBA doesn't do something about clotheslines from hell. Tell me what you think. Chennedy Carter, her comments coming back to bite her in the ass. Ugh. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.